Hello everybody. Today is a challenge called Can You Beat Dark Souls Remaster with the Mailbreaker. This challenge I wanted to do because the Mailbreaker is not really meant to defeat bosses, and I just wanted to see. So here are the rules. I can only use 4 rings. I cannot use the Favor and Protection ring. I can only use 1 magic ring. I can use the Abyss ring and the Fire ring, and the Hornix ring is only for the end of the game. I can only also use the Mailbreaker, that's the only weapon, and I can only use 1 magic spell, and I can only upgrade 3 of my levels, that is Strength, Dexterity, and Resist, if I'm saying that right. And I can only use 1 staff, and I can only upgrade my weapon to +10, and I can use the electricity one, I can use pine resin, gold pine resin, and charcoal resin, and I can use the thing to defeat the skeletons, that other one, and I can use the electricity. And let's just see if I can beat Dark Souls with only the Mailbreaker. Let's get into it. So I call myself the Mailman because I'm going to use the Mailbreaker. I also wanted to say real quickly that I don't get the weapon early in the game, so I'm going to have to use black fire bombs. But only for this part, and that's it. I'm not going to use the fire bombs besides here. After that, we're inside the prison. I pick up the key, put away the weapon, lit the bonfire, go to the demon, throw the fire bombs, destroy the demon, talk to this guy, get the stuff, and open the doors so the bird can take me away to Firelink Shrine. After I'm in Firelink Shrine, I go lit the bonfire, go up the steps so I can get to Undead Burge and die, already in the challenge. Get to Undead Burge this time, go to the fog gate, and fall down using my mistake. Come back again, but die once again. After this time not dying and letting the bonfire, I level up my skills. After doing that, I go back here so I can jump down here to get my weapon. Failed the first time, come back again, and did the second time. Go down here, die, then go behind the fire thing. All the enemies die, and then pick up my weapon. Go up the stairs so I can open the door for later. Test out my weapon. It's pretty good. Keep on testing it out. It's pretty good damage right there. Talk to this guy to get the residence key. Go over here, open the door to get the gold pine resin. After picking that up, I go up the steps, go to the fog gate, and destroy the archers. Use pine resin, go back to go up the steps, and go to the Taurus demon. Hitting him a couple of times, he goes down in the first match. I go to this guy, the sun guy, and I dance. After talking to the sun guy, I go down underneath here, open the ladder, so I can go on the top. After going up the ladder, and going down here, I go inside here. I get poisoned by the rats, then go over here to the Undead Parish, go down the stairs to lit the bonfire, and talk to Andrew, the blacksmith. Fix my weapon, get the Firekeeper soul, so I can return and go to the Firekeeper, and make my Estus +1. I go into the gates, and then after doing that, I fight the gargoyle, the bell gargoyle, sorry, until it gets to the halfway health, so the R1 can spawn. After doing that, I keep on fighting them until I was stupid and walked inside the fire. After doing that, I just go and fight them again, but this time go after the weaker one with the less health. After I take that one down, I go after the other one and get him to the weak health and defeat him. The bell gargoyles are defeated. After doing that, I do the first bell. I ring it, and now we have to go after the second bell. I talk to Andrew, sorry, and to get my weapon up to +5. I go back down here to Undead Burg, dive behind here so I don't die, and I set free Garrus, or Gears, sorry, to set him free. I go down here to open the door. I talk to him to buy the magic weapon spell. I test it out, and I see that it does pretty good damage. After seeing the damage, I go to the Capra Demon. Round 1, I died. Round 2, he couldn't handle it, and he died. After doing that, I went back to Firelink Shrine, and I killed this golden guy, so he doesn't kill my Firekeeper. I put him down there to know his place. I go back up, go to Undead Burg, and go to the depths to pick up the large ember and to save Lorlentius. After saving him, I speak to him. I go and get the key to go to the bonfire, and I kill this wizard guy. After killing the wizard guy, I go to the Gaping Dragon. I see how much damage I do. 101. Not bad. Keep on hitting it. It's not some bad damage. After doing some more damage, I kill him on the first try. Not bad. I get the Blighttown key. I use the Blighttown key. I go past the enemies, making sure. After doing that, I get to the bonfire. I go down here so I can get to the next bonfire. After I get to that bonfire, I'm going to fight Quelaag. The damage I do with her with the magic weapon is only 34, but it's not the worst. I keep on just attacking her and keep on attacking her until I made a fatal mistake and I die. Round 2 though is not that bad. I take the slow and steady pace of hitting her a couple of times and running away, making sure not to die. I keep on doing this until I get her to a low enough health. And here's a speed lapse of it. After I get her down to the littlest health, I start to get greedy and keep on attacking her. After she's dead, it's no more for Quelaag. I go and ring the bell while I'm here, and 2 bells are rung. Now I'm gonna have to go back to the Undead Parish. But before that, I want to make sure to get this bonfire here so I can warp next time when I come back to kill the other bosses. After getting this bonfire, I farm, and making sure to destroy these leeches or things, I don't know what they're really called. After that, I go back to Firelink Shrine, going up here, and I go to Undead Parish. I make sure to go to the bonfire so I can save there. But before that, I go and talk to Andrew so I can give him the large ember so I can upgrade my weapon to +7 because that's all the pieces I had. After doing my weapon to +7, I go to Sen's Fortress. I go inside and I test all my damage, and this time it's much better. Not bad. I keep on going. I go to the top of here to get to the golem or giant, I don't know what it's really called. Make sure to kill him so he doesn't throw those firebombs. Go to the fog gate, and I meet the Iron Golem. This fight, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, it didn't take me that long. It's pretty quick. I got to stagger him with this weapon. I was really surprised by that. And I got to push him down. Bye bye. Then some creatures came and took me somewhere called Andorlando. This place is very big. Just crazy. After miring Andorlando, I go down the steps to get to the bonfire. After doing that, I level up my stats, go to the elevator so I can get to the church. I climb up the ladder, walk on these scary poles, fight this guy, but then he pushes me off. I die, come back, and I teach him his own lesson. Running here and jumping at the same time gets me closer to here, going to the fog gate, so that I can get to the bonfire. I can finally also use my first ring because it's right here. After doing that, I go up here, making sure to trick these archers or guy to fall down, the knight. After making him fall down to his grave, I talk to the sun guy over here. Talking to him, I just open this door after, so I can get a shortcut. After doing that, I go here to the giant or golem and make sure to get my weapon up to +9. After doing that, I'm going to fight the O and S. First round, not really the best. Couldn't even get one hit in. Died by Ornstein. Second round, not a good start. Not a really good start. I get hit, almost taking half of my health away. Make sure to run away. But then I die. Round 3, though, is really quick again. I just get hit, do some good damage, but then realizing I'm gonna die by Ornstein again because he went in back of me and I didn't see that, or I was not carrying. Sorry. Die. Come back again, and I didn't know what else to think. To be honest with you guys, I kept on dying this so many times here, over and over. Sometimes I wouldn't even be able to get hits in, and sometimes I would. Every time I did, Ornstein would just kill me. Every time. To be honest with you, I didn't think this was possible, doing this with this weapon. Every time I got close, I would just die by Ornstein. This was the most hardest challenge. Every time this guy come up close to me, he would always just take it away. So I started to go after Ornstein. But this became really hard because Smo would try to kill me instead. And since I was doing only 34 damage, it was really bad. I started to use charcoal resin, charcoal pine resin, and that did a little bit better, but I still was getting hit. And when I got close, I failed and died. I go back all the way to Sen's Fortress, to Undead Parish, to Firelink Shrine. Firelink Shrine. So I can get to the catacombs. After getting to the catacombs, I speak to this guy so he can upgrade my weapon to fire. After doing that, I fight Pinwheel. And Pinwheel, I'm not gonna lie guys with you, he was actually looking more scary than ever. This guy was never that strong, but this time he was looking more scary. I was only doing 32 damage, to be honest with you. After a couple of tries, he goes down. And we get the Rite of Kindling. And don't worry, I didn't pick up the mask. I can only wear what I'm wearing right here. No other armor. I go all the way back so I can get to the top of Anor Londo so I can go back. After doing that, I make sure to descend the sun guy because if I couldn't do it by myself. I needed some help. After descending him though, we were going to fight Ornstein and Smo. I was going to distract Smo, and he was going to kill Ornstein. And actually, it worked. We finally were able to do that. I did some pretty good damage, actually. Finally. But then the sun guy died. He was vanquished. It was up to me. So I had to be very, very careful of making every step. In fact, here's a speed lapse of it. After that, I get Ornstein to a low enough health where I'm happy with, and I kill him. And then after that fight, it was finally over. I go talk to Lady over here, making sure not to get distracted by anything. I get the Lord Vessel, and I go to the Giant. After going to the Giant, I buy some large Cyanite shards so I can go to Andrew or Andre and get a +10. Finally, I go into the forest to go and fight Moonlight Butterfly, and this time I finally had a boss that wasn't too hard to defeat. Means the damage I did was much better. After that, she goes down. Also, since I'm here too, I thought, why not just kill Seth? Why not? So I'm going through Seth, finally get to here, the boss area. And there he is, Seth. First time, I did pretty good damage actually. He was not too bad, but I made a fatal mistake and died. I came back again, but I fell into the same trap, and I died once again. This time, I didn't want to make him a fatal mistake, so I waited for him to keep on moving. I was making sure to not make a mistake, and keep on getting hit, and I kept on doing more damage. That was better. I did some damage to him, and finally killing Seth. Sorry, little dog. Very sorry. Rest in peace. After that, I make sure not to forget a boss, because this boss I need something to upgrade one of my weapons. It's the Stray Demon. He was not that hard. He was pretty simple. His attacks are really easy to avoid, and he doesn't do that much damage to me. I do some little jabs here and there. I make sure to run away when he does that attack with the big fire bomb. After that, he goes down. No more Stray Demon. I also go here to defeat another boss. I didn't want to fight him the old-fashioned way, so I just did it this way. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie, guys. My weapon is really bad. This would take a while to do. So I just did it this way. And he goes down. After killing him, I forgot to put the Lord Vessel inside the place. So after doing that, I went back to Firewing Shrine to come here, and to finally place the Lord Vessel. Just look at that beam. Looks so cool. After doing that, I make sure to use my magic weapon, go inside here, and to fight the Stray Demon again, but this time it's in like a fire form. He didn't take that long. He was pretty simple too, since his attacks are just the same. So after doing that, hitting him a couple of times, he goes down. Not too hard. Pretty simple. Put him in his place. Other than that, I get to this demon. This one wasn't too hard, and my damage was much better actually. I was actually pretty surprised that my damage was more better on this boss than the other demon. After hitting him in here and there, I get him to a low enough health, almost getting hit a couple of times though. With that fire attack. Ooh, scary. I get him low, avoid that fire attack one more time, and he's out. After that, I get his ring. I put on the ring and walk through here. This place is pretty boring. After that, I get to the Bed of Chaos. What else to say about here? That it was just very quick, very boring, nothing else to really say. It was not that hard either, just took me a couple of tries, that was it. Nothing really else. Finally destroying this last one. I go over here, destroy the boss. Little bug. After I killed the little bug, I went to New Londo Ruins. After going to New Londo Ruins, I made sure to cross the bridge and then go to the Four Kings. This fight was pretty troublesome, not gonna lie. I had to get my weapon to lightning, and I had to make it +5. But it took me a while. I made sure to do little jabs, keep them on every time. I hit him only a couple of times to make sure I had enough stamina to run away. I'm doing that. Keep on getting him low enough, and then really low. And I had 4 kings on me. But after that, he's no more. The 4 kings are defeated. After I destroy the 4 kings, I'm going to sift the scale list. I pass by these boars. Continue to keep on going. I open this door so I can have quick access so it doesn't take me a while to come walk back here. I go outside and I finally get to sift the scale list. I destroy this. I do some good damage. I die. I come back. Go to the fog gate. I do some good damage again. I take the slow and steady pace. Almost dying right there. I keep on doing this for a while till I get him to a low enough health, and he goes down, collecting my 3rd Lord Soul. Next is Nito. But before I go to Nito, I need to make sure to get a divine weapon, because I just don't want to go in there dying by the skeletons. After I get my divine weapon up to +1, I go to Tomb of the Giants. Make sure to get to the bonfire, and I go over here. Then I get flinged up into the air by Nito's sword. I make sure to kill the skeletons so I don't die by them. Last one's out. I go Nito. The damage I do is so bad. 24. It's really bad. So I'm going to show you a speed lapse of this. So after I killed Nito, I took his soul, and I brought it to the Lord vessel. The last soul. The door is open. Now it's time to get to Gwyn. I walk towards him. I go to the fog gate, and I heal up. Walk towards him, and I make sure to do the damage I was meant to do. I heal up, and I kill him. Including that, yes, you can beat Dark Souls with the Mailbreaker, with only leveling up 3 stats and not upgrading stamina or HP. I hope you liked this challenge, and if you did, consider like and subscribe. Tell me what was your favorite part, and I'm just gonna go now. Bye.